Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Hinterland. Lovely, beautiful Hinterland. So we are in the month of May. I think we were on our last episode dealing with some weeds. And I'm going to have to look and make sure I've got all those weeds taken care of. I think I'm good with weeds. We're going to find out. Oh, Heinrich's delivery is here, I see. That's lovely. You go, Heinrich. So today we're going to do a little planting or seeding. I don't know. Can we just interlace those two words together so they kind of mean the same thing, or do we have to be like real specific? Like, no, planting is like planting corn. You don't seed corn. Like, are we that way? I don't know if we are or not, but should probably pick up some gas while we're here. Figure now's as good a time as any. John Deere has not been fueled in quite a while and looking a mite dirty as well. I don't know why I'm going to wash it because, quite frankly, it's just going to get dirty again. So happy Friday. Happy soon-to-be weekend. I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I want to mention again that my schedule for the next 2 weeks, starting the 10th Monday through for the next 2 weeks, is going to be a little bit shaky. Content may be hit and miss. I'm not taking a vacation, but I am going to be spending a little bit more time with my kids, taking advantage of their spring break. I am. Oh, what's? Oh. And so you might not. I'm sorry. It's like squirrel. What are those orange dealios right there? Are those cones? What? Huh. So yeah, content might be a little hit and miss, but it shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. I honestly don't know at this point. So I will post to the channel to let you all know what's going on with that. I really do appreciate your patience. Please stick with me. Regular broadcasting will continue after those 2 weeks. I don't know, every once in a while I like to just take a little bit closer look at this stuff because it's so well modeled and it's so well done that you feel like you can, like you're looking at the actual piece of machinery in real life kind of thing. And it's just really interesting to see how much goes into these things. And like I've said before too, it's hard to get a feel of perspective of how big these things are, but this thing is massive in real life. Just massive. Look at all those springs. What always gets me is how much maintenance must go into this kind of machinery. It's gotta be just crazy town. Hoses, springs. I mean, these probably need to get replaced every once in a while, I'm assuming. These tines. These discs probably have to be replaced every once in a while. Yeah. Anyways, I'm sure you all have better things to do than watch me be all fascinated over a cedar. So we're going to go with sorghum on these two fields. The reason why sorghum, it's another flour product we can make. Our bakery downtown does sorghum flour, and I think, well, at the very least, the downtown bakery will produce sorghum flour. And we've upgraded our bakery, so hopefully we're just going to throw a lot at our bakeries to get the flour production going big time is kind of the hope here. Once we finally get all this crop harvested. So what kind of condition is this field in? I need a refresher on that. I think we've got 2 layers of fertilizer. Where are we? We're up here. Yep, our alien field has 2 layers of fertilizer. Nothing should need lime. It will need rolling when we're done. And I don't know what the weed situation is going to be like. I don't think it's going to need weeds because of the plowing. It shouldn't need weeds if the game acts like it should. Let's create a job, because we have something else to do. We'll try 2 headlands. We're going to stick with smooth. Let's see what this looks like with just 2 headlands. I had created a job. I forget. I think it was the sprayer, the Amazon sprayer. And it made it so it cut across this little batch of trees here. Just went bloop. Which didn't work very well. And I'm kind of thinking if we want a little side project, this whole island right here, maybe we need to bring out the old, oh, what do you call it? The Lumberjack mod. And take care of some trees here. Of course, flattening that might not be very fun. But it would be nice to get rid of that and be able to kind of get the field a little more, I don't know, a little less alien heady, if that's makes any sense. All right, so we've got sorghum selected. We definitely do not need to spend money on fertilizer. So let me see if course play. Sewing machines use fertilizer. Deactivate that. And I also want to make sure that we're not buying fertilizer. So off, 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 off. Sorghum is selected. First waypoint. Let's make sure she wants to run okay with that configuration. Boy, I'll tell you, it's getting to be a hot week here. My apologies, I got the fan, the AC going. It's just way too warm to not have the AC chugging along. So I'm sorry if there's a bit of a background noise there with that. You know, that's curious. So let's take a look at something real quick. So you see that corner right there? We're going to, I'm gonna have to do this. We're gonna cancel this job. We're gonna create a new job. So I had it set to smooth. Let's see what round looks like. This should generate basically the identical course to what we had. Oh, except it's gonna start us there. That's okay. Actually, that's perfect. It's where we are. Let's see. Of course, the next corner is round, so it's probably not going to matter. I kind of wanted to compare smooth to round to see which corner. Yeah, see, that's missing even on the round corners. I don't think we want that. Let's go back over this way. We're going to cancel that job. I seem to remember smooth for corners being better than round. Like course play actually covers a little more ground that way. So let's change that back to smooth, right? It's sharp, smooth, around. Let's change it back to smooth. I promise this is the last time. I just wanted to see how it looks. Let's do this. And make sure still deactivated on the fertilizer. That's good. That was even a little different than the first time, wasn't it? Let's see how it handles this corner up here. Maybe it really doesn't matter too much. It seems like one definitely was more covered more ground than the other, but maybe I should put sharp on there and it would probably manage these corners better. That one definitely did a little better job, didn't it? I should have probably put sharp. Oh well, what are you going to do? Let's go take a quick peek at something over here. How much work is this going to be? Oh, actually, this is pretty flat, isn't it? We might be able to do that. This island right here is what I'm thinking. So we can make this field a little less wonky. So all of these trees right here can go bye-bye. And I know, Tin Man. I'm hearing you. You're in my ear right now. Get the wood chipper, make some money. But I got to be honest with you. If it was early in the game, like if we were like in the early stages of Hinterland, I would probably be more open to that. But we're getting towards the end, and I just don't want to make the effort. And honestly, this mod right here is so much easier. Thanks to Loki. Loki, the excuse me, sorry, the mod author that brought us the Universal Auto Load mod, the Dump Anywhere mod, was kind enough to give us the Lumberjack mod. the dude, I don't know if it's a woman or a man driving that driving our our tractors, just going by going, what you doing over there with all those trees? Well, I'll tell you what we're doing with all these here trees. We're stinking cutting them down. Because we're going to fix this field. That's what we're stinking doing. Because I'm tired of this little island being in our way. I have tried to be very kind to nature on Hinterland. I have made an effort to leave God's country as intended. But this right here has been bugging me. This field, I don't like hey, I'm a fan of the movie Alien as much as the next person, but my fields, not so much. Speaking of Alien, it's been a while since I've seen that. That actually sounds kind of good. I might watch that tonight. I don't know about you all, I'm a science fiction fan. Generally speaking, a big science fiction fan, but I had the misfortune of wasting almost 2 hours of my life recently watching the movie Moonfall. Oh my gosh. Don't waste your time. Actually, when somebody says that to me, that's when I purposely have to go see it, because I want to see how... I like bad movies in the way that they're bad, so... You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to put it right. Am I going too far? Am I destroying more trees than I need to? No, we're good. We're still within our deal. I like bad movies if I know they're bad. If I think they're going to be good, or if I'm not sure, but they look like they might be really good, but then... Nah, I don't like them bad. But going into it, if I know a movie's gonna suck, bring it on. Bring it on. I gotta be in the right mindset. And I'm giving you all the fair warning. Moonfall sucks. I'll tell you the plot. No spoilers. Not that you need any, because halfway through the movie, you'll be doing what I did, which is fast forward all of the stupid, gimmicky. I wish I could be with you, son. I know it's the end of the world, and we should be together, but I have to be at the Pentagon to save the planet. And then another one. Well, I know, son, but I'm an astronaut. I'm conveniently an astronaut who has to go into outer space to save the planet. Wow, what a unique story line that is, right? Horrible movie. And sad that it's so bad, because it was poorly written. It's got Halle Berry. I mean, come on, respect for Halle Berry. It's got that dude that I could never pet. Sorry, Patrick something, or his last name's Patrick or whatever. He was in The Conjuring. He's in there, and I like him as an actor. And then it had the dude Sam from Game of Thrones, the chubby guy that was everybody likes the chubby guy from Game of Thrones. Jon Snow's little buddy. He was in it too. Oh, that looks much better. Now we get to have some fun. So, I mean, the cast was not horrible. The acting was actually as good as it could be based on the script. But overall, what a stinking disaster, man. You want to talk about a disaster. The moon falling to the earth was nothing compared to the movie. It was so bad. Now I want you to watch it so you can tell me in the comments what you think. It's a horrible movie, though. You know what? And the weirdest things come to mind when I watch movies like that. One of the things that always comes to my mind is, how much did this movie cost? And how many people, how many poor families could we have fed? How many kids that go hungry could we have fed with the money that it cost to make this trash of a movie? And I don't even know if I should be thinking that way, but I do. And I don't know. It's just one of those things that come to mind that's like, can't we do better? Can't we do better as a society? Do we need to be entertained this badly that we're willing to? And I know the movie couldn't have been cheap to make because there was a lot of CGI. CGI is inherently kind of expensive. I know it's gotten a lot less expensive over the years. And mind you, it wasn't like it was really good CGI. Yeah, I know we're going to have to replant some of this, but that's okay. It wasn't like it was really good CGI. It was like, it's just bad. Just bad. Just so bad. Then the opposite of that, just so that you all don't think I'm one of the people from Farmer's Dynasty who does nothing but complains, I saw another movie. Oh, is that me? Hey, Brad, how you doing down there, buddy? Looks like you're a little lost down there, Chief. Man, I look goofy. Don't I look goofy? What's the deal with the hat, Brad? What's going on with the hat and the overalls? What are you, a farmer? I saw the movie You're Next, a horror slasher movie. Now that one, I was actually pleasantly surprised. I went into that movie pretty much expecting it to be bad. Nobody in the movie I've ever heard of before actor-wise. I don't think. And I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed that movie. It was actually much better than I thought it was going to be. So if you have a chance, and if you like those kind of movies at all, I would definitely check out You're Next. I think it's on HBO Max, I believe. I think they both are. Well, I don't know about Moonfall. I don't know about Moonfall. But You're Next is on HBO Max. So if you have that, check it out. Or any other way you prefer to, watch your content. Or get your content. How are we going to do this? Am I just going to kind of... Oh! Slip of the... What is that? Slip of the lip? Is that the Rat song? Slip of the lip. What a song. Stinking Rat, man. I haven't listened to Rat in forever. Yeah, slip of the lip. I like the way you move your hips. Loose lips sink ships. Brilliant. Brilliant songwriting from your 1980s hair band. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. And I'm not saying that facetiously. I actually really do love it. I'm a huge 1980s hairband fan, and even if the lyrics are like that, I still I'm a huge fan. It just cracks me up. All right, so let's need to clean this up a little bit. Probably do some smoothing. Let's clean it up a little bit and do some smoothing out. Oh, now I've got that song in my head. Oh my gosh. All the way you said you'd take me. Um, every day you said you'd break me. Something like that. It's so bad. This cracks me up. I saw I saw a video on YouTube of Rat Live. I think it was in the early 2000s. It's amazing to me how many of these 1980s hair bands are still performing. Like, I think the 1980s, maybe the 90s, maybe the 90s too could be clumped in with this. Was kind of the last decades and the decades before that, you know, the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, etc., all the way up through the 90s. Now, this is not without exception. I mean, obviously there are exceptions, but I think those were the last ones where before drugs really became um, a death sentence for a lot of rock stars, and it's really sad how bad things got. I know that there are musicians from the 80s and 90s that died due to drugs, but I think from the 2000s on it just became so much more prevalent, right? Maybe late 90s too. Like Alice in Chains, I don't like all of their music. I like quite a bit. I definitely enjoy Alice in Chains. It's just really sad that like half the band is gone just because of drugs. I mean, I say just because of drugs. I don't mean it that way necessarily. There's depression and some mental illness and things in there. But it's just sad to see all these really, really good musicians that could have done so much more. I think about it a lot. Like, I think about what would Jim Morrison be like today, with the Doors? What would the Doors be doing today? I can't even imagine going to a Doors reunion tour today with Jim Morrison. I think they'd bring him out on a stinking stretcher, but he would still be Jim Morrison. It's sad that all these people. I know he's from the 70s. He died in what, 76, 77? It's just too bad. All around too bad. Yeah, this is definitely going to be Humpsville over here, but we'll have to deal with it. I really wasn't even planning on doing this episode. I had an entirely different idea of what I wanted to accomplish. But we've got lots of time to do what we want to do. And this was definitely something that needed to be taken care of. Well, let's hope. I'll have to definitely do some fixing. Okay, that definitely is a huge improvement on this field. Holy cow. Yes, I know we could do more, but I'm good with this. I think I'm good with that. Especially since I did it the lazy farmer way. Where's our poor cedar? Oh, you over here, buddy? We'll do a little, wait. Oh, I thought it stopped. Okay. We'll do a little drone action. So what else do we have? So we've got this field we can seed. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, these bigger forested areas, I don't think I'm going to touch. Oh. Isn't that funny? The trees were still showing up there. Look at that. Ghost trees. How weird is that? Man, Hinterland has changed so much. Like, we could have definitely gone in and deforested, you know? But a lot of this is just on some pretty massive slope area, and I just don't feel like dealing with that. We definitely could have deforested some of this as well, and probably reasonably flattened some of it, but just not gonna do it, I guess. Oh, so before we wrap this up, let me do this. Let me show y'all. So this came out today, and I wanted to kind of show you what I'm thinking. I think over here. Yeah, over here by the sheepies. Yeah, this right here. Okay. This pack is really nice. At least I think it is. I think it's really nice looking. The only downside people might have with it is the doors don't open. You can't go inside. I don't personally care about that because how often am I going to take the time to go inside and mess around in a house? Now, I say that now, but I used to also say, how often am I going to take the time to do placeables, which has completely changed. But this set of generating profit, the hut pack came out, and they're very nicely done, and I think they fit our little Hinterland pretty stinking well. Look at these things, pretty fancy schmancy, a little bit fancier than our wooded summer rentals. But I'm thinking these things we can put down in maybe, you know, the upper class area, you know, the north side neighborhoods. And the two less expensives. Oh, wage, okay. The two less expensives, the $72,000 ones bring in $27,600 a month. And I think the mod author said that this will vary. I think that's what was in the notes. Depending on season, I think, or something like that. These two are $230,000, but they also bring in $48,000 a month. Now, granted, oh no, actually, that's pretty good. I was thinking, what was Omatana's? $50,000 for only $84,000. So yeah, these are definitely better income. But yeah, I'm thinking plopping one of these bad mama jambas down right in this area right here for some seaside. I mean, we can charge top dollar. We can charge definite top dollar in this neck of the woods over here. Even with the stink of the sheep and the even with the downwind stink of the sheep and probably chickens, we can still probably do pretty well here. So yeah, I just wanted to show you this. This came out today, the day that I'm recording this, which is a few days early. But so by the time you see this episode, these will have been out, but for a few days. But yeah, very nice. I was excited to see those. I think they'll fit. I think they fit Hinterland really, really well, and they give us some options on other residential income. So I think I'm going to put the wrappers on. Actually. Can I get maybe some ice cream? The dude's not here. Oh, it's all melty and nasty. That stuff's been sitting out there for months. That's gross. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode of Hinterland. I'm going to finish plowing up our new area of our field and get that finished seeding. But thank you all for watching. Make sure you take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. We'd really appreciate that. Also, definitely feel free to subscribe if you'd like. Always welcome. And you all have a fantastic weekend. I will probably see you this weekend with some more content. And like I said, I will let you know. I will post to the channel if things get a little shaky with content or I'm planning on missing a few days. I will let you all know that as well in advance. So take care, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate all of you. You're all fantastic. And take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.